making pasta, and Laura's here, season 6 MasterChef runner-up. Can you believe 6 seasons?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
It is, and I always remember you made fantastic pasta with your Italian heritage.
I did.
And we're going to be cooking a really simple pasta dish today, aren't we?
We are. This is super simple. So I'm going to make a gluten-free tricolour penne with pesto, tomatoes and bocconcini. So super simple, classic flavours and super delicious.
You can't beat it. Now, the interesting thing here is gluten-free pasta.
Yes. A lot of people these days have gluten intolerances, and I think it's a really easy way of not having to overcomplicate a meal when you've got people coming around. Just get a packet of gluten-free pasta, substitute it with your normal pasta, and it's simple.
Fantastic. Well, what can I do to help you?
Well, you can chop up the tomatoes, so just cut them in half, pop them on the tray, bit of salt, pepper, and we're going to roast them off, get them really nice and caramelised, and get a bit more flavour out of these tomatoes.
Great,
so we'll let out that sweetness.
I have a lot of friends that don't like raw tomatoes, so
This is a great way of doing it.
Yep.
Gluten-free pasta takes 10 to 12 minutes, so we'll get the tomatoes in first.
Okay.
I might start making the pesto, which is super simple as well. So I've got one whole bunch of basil, but I'm going to reserve a few of the little leaves just for a bit of decoration later on.
Make it look pretty.
Exactly. Everyone loves eating with their eyes.
That's right.
Keep a few little bits, and I'm just going to take the stems off and pop it into the food processor.
Okay.
You can make it with a mortar and pestle, but I think this is just much easier.
Yeah.
The really good thing with making pesto is that it keeps really well in the fridge. So just cover it with a bit of oil so it doesn't go black, and you can freeze it, keep it in the fridge for about 2 weeks, which is really handy. So a bit of salt as well. Some grated Parmigiano cheese, about a tablespoon.
I love that little accent that you put on then.
Oh, well, if I didn't put my Italian accent on, my mum would kill me.
And your nonna showed you how to cook, didn't she?
Yes, so I was lucky enough to have 2 nonnas, so I learnt from the best.
Yeah.
Would you like to chop that in half for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you. A little bit of pepper. Yeah, I've grown up in a family where food is everything, so I've learnt from the best, and I guess it's kind of carrying on and carrying their traditions on, which is cool.
Great.
So about 100 grams of pine nuts, not toasted. You can toast them, but I don't really like to. I've got some toasted ones though for garnish, just to add a bit more flavour again. Pop the lid on and start blitzing. So we're going to get a really fine paste. We're going to get all those pine nuts broken up. Maybe I'll let you continue doing that, and I might pop the pasta in, if that's cool.
All right.
So 10 to 12 minutes on the pasta. We want to undercook it a little bit and just finish it off in the pan. That's what I love doing, adding sauce to the pan, getting all those starchy goody bits into it.
Fantastic.
Lovely. So I'll pour the pasta in.
I'm just going to have a taste of your delicious pesto.
I'll go for your life. How is it?
Oh, it's good.
Excellent.
You know, you can, of course, you can put it in the fridge, but there's nothing better than freshly...
fresh pesto is incredible. So get that one out of the way.
And then that's done.
And that's done. So now we're just going to wait for the tomatoes to cook, the pasta to cook, and we can start plating.
Too easy.
Super simple. So I think the pasta is done. Do you want to grab the tomatoes and we'll plate it up?
Okay.
Cool. So I've just got a heated fry pan, and I'm going to scoop out some of that pasta into here. We'll put a bit of pesto in, the tomatoes, and we want a little bit of that water as well in it, so don't freak out when there's water in the bowl.
So putting all of this pesto, or...?
I reckon probably about a few ladles of it.
Yeah.
Easy.
Just put a few tablespoons there.
Pop the tomatoes in. Toss that around. Beautiful.
Actually,
so good.
Prefer my tomatoes sometimes being just slightly blistered because they're extra sweet when you do that.
Exactly, that caramelised crust is amazing on tomatoes.
Yum.
Chuck in some of the bocconcini. For on top.
Good. I like how... I thought you were only going to put a few. I'm very happy you put a big handful.
It's the best part of it. Like, the absolute best part is, like, they're slightly melted.
Yeah.
And I'll try and make this as pretty as possible. The thing with pesto is you get green...
Here, you see, so we don't mind if you make...
It's never MasterChef in my house anymore. Let's just chuck it into a bowl and it's delicious. So what I love about this is the colours of the pasta are actually like the colours of the ingredients that's in the sauce itself.
Exactly.
So we'll chop it with a few more little bocconcini.
Oh,
everyone's favourite. A few pine nuts. So we've toasted these ones, extra flavour again.
Yeah. And a bit of crunch.
Exactly.
A bit of crunch.
And some beautiful basil leaves on top.
Do you want to rip those?
Yeah,
I reckon
why not?
Rip it.
Tear it up, get that flavour going.
Yeah.
So that is my super simple gluten-free penne with pesto, tomatoes and bocconcini.
Smells great.
Excellent.
I'm going to have a taste.
Dig in.
You can
Please.
have a fork
I'll have
too.
a bocconcini first. Thank you.
Love that
Thank you.
pesto. And it's a gluten-free pasta, but you're not sacrificing on flavour.
Exactly.
All the flavours there. That pesto is delicious. Thank you.
Thank you, Justine.